friends. OG Merpe here with you. We are getting ready to pick back up at the climactic end of this chapter of my Homebrew D&D campaign that takes place in the world of Almina. Uh, just a completely ground up homebrew setting. And our players have been after a relic, which they know to be a part of a dragon's hoard. They've gone through quite a bit, including losing one of their own to get to this point. And in our last session, had another one of their players not just drop, but outright die and be resurrected. And so that was a pretty great moment. But they know this is real. This is dangerous. This dragon means business and is powerful. So without too much recap, we're going to get back into it. It's a big game. There are 7 players. We're in combat. This is just going to be combat the entire session, more than likely, unless something crazy happens. Stick around. It's D&D. Crazy stuff happens all the time. And our players are going to give you a recap right now. This is a homebrew game. It's not really made for stream. Nobody is really censoring themselves, so no offense is ever intended, and hopefully none is taken. And with that, let's get to it.
Him in the air.
I'm live, guys.
Wilb.
Oh, okay. All right.
Who's doing it?
Me.
All right, let's hear it, bud.
So we got
The
to the top.
boy.
We got to the top. Amazuru had some words. I mentioned Nox, and Nox I mentioned Nox, and Amazuru kind of dismissed Nox, saying that he was much stronger than his kin. We found out that he's not exactly working alone. He did mention specifically the College of the Keepers and the first of his kind. We know that he has some other kin. And we noticed the amulet shining around his neck and that it was connected to what looked like a portal. We found out that the portal is also connected to another city, but it's kind of weird because the other city is
another plane, it seemed like.
Another plane.
Yeah.
No, it's
City on another plane.
Another plane, but originally it was connected to 2 cities, 2 like sister cities.
God.
And that's why it's weird now, is because now it looks like it's connected to another plane, which it's kind of spawning the undead from. We tried to get closer to the amulet, and then he took off into the air. First round of combat happened. He landed on the tower, or one of the pillars. As he landed on the pillar, some of you took damage from the falling rocks off of it, and then
really rubbing our faces in it.
And then he took a breath attack. Some of you took damage. One of you died. RT.
Very matter of fact.
And then Reed got really upset and rammed the pillar that's in front of him with the shield. The pillar kind of dislodged from the top, and he noticed that it's loose now, like it could be pushed again. Will engaged him in combat. Galfast shot at the amulet, and it took some damage. And then Atesk was revived. Thank you, Iomade. And
thank you, Simone.
Iomade gets
Thank
the
you,
credit,
Simone.
huh?
Can we get the real unbiased walkthrough
I'm
here?
letting him get through it, and then we'll make some changes.
Reed's doing
No. You said it. It's already out there. Thanks, Iomade. You're a real help.
By the good graces of Iomade, our friend was brought back to life. She saw me in distraught. She knew that I couldn't go on without him. So the pillar's a little loose. Will engaged him in combat, which reminds me, everybody got blessed weapon, so you all take an extra +1 to your attack and damage rolls.
And it's a magic. It's considered magic for the effects of DR.
Oh, and Atesk shot a magic missile at the amulet, and it seemed to regain some strength.
He gains some strength.
That
He healed it.
observation.
Died and then healed the amulet.
Kythar.
I've been working with Tyler this
is-
whole time. He's a double agent.
All these fights, all this reviving, and he's the
I know
mole.
he's about to turn. He's about to turn around to Magic Missile Simone right now. So
He's wearing a wire. You see a microphone sticking out.
You don't know me.
Kythar is Scrooge McDucking it over to the side, and he's swimming in pools of gold. And then we got into the fight, and he's like, "Great, I'm gonna throw something." So he had the choice between a large diamond and then a chest, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna throw the chest." Opens the chest, and now there's this like sticky thing that was stuck to him. But
Mimic.
the mimic. But Kythar being Kythar was a badass and threw the mimic at a skeleton that had just spawned from the portal.
Dark Knight skeleton.
Which is what's going to happen again. It looks like they're just going to keep coming out of this thing. But Kythar, the drunken badass that he is, threw it. It stuck to the chest of the skeleton, and now they're both like. Did I miss anything? Anybody? Because I think that's taking the
I
first
think
round of combat.
I think we got a couple of alternate points of view on things. So we kind of glossed over it, and in the case of permanent player death, you know, we give it much more fanfare. But there was a line of lightning breath which came out of this dragon, and it hit the three obvious players who were all in a row, you know, from the pillar that he was perched on. Tesk was literally invisible. He had cast invisibility on himself. He just happened to be standing in line with everybody else, and it was enough damage to kill him outright instantly. And Simone.
Yep.
And Simone had found previously a pair of magic gauntlets which had like sapphires in the knuckles, and it had like a large sapphire on the like back of the hand of the glove. And one of them was incomplete, but another glove was completely intact. And he used the one large sapphire he had to resurrect a Tesk, as per the glove's magical abilities, and as per Simone's like internal dedication, because this was round one that all this shit went down, and so he had literally just been like, I'm gonna try and keep everybody alive, like we're not gonna have another Monzo disaster, and then he just watches fucking it, and he's the only one standing back at the door. Everybody else has moved forward, so he's got this perfect panoramic view of you all just getting fucking fried. So yeah, you know, Reed didn't see all that,
Not ideal.
but
But you know,
But it's what happened.
it's what happened. And I said I'd try to keep you guys alive, and I literally am keeping to my word as of right
Yeah,
now.
I'm still alive.
Yep, alive
still
again,
alive.
literally because
Yeah.
of Simone. Sigbert did catch a pretty. He made his reflex save, which means he took half of the breath damage, as did Arthur and somebody else. Because there were four of you who rolled for that, right?
Oh, it was Wilb on one of them, but he has
made
evasion.
But he made it and has evasion,
yeah.
right? So, and he did like, it was like 40 some odd damage, which I will, you know, he's capable of significantly more. And so this thing just like absolutely fried a Test. These two guys dodge out of the way, but then the lightning that's surrounding and like cackling off of this dragon's body just like concentrated itself, and you know, out of it came this like huge lightning elemental thing. Yeah, you did
It gave birth.
Yeah, you did get the healing of the crystal. It was cracked from the shots of the gravity bow, and then some of those cracks receded when it got hit with the magic missile shot. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Anybody else have anything to add?
I didn't want to add one more thing. Kythar is on, or not Kythar. Sigbert is on death's door, but remind me, Stover, you had him disengaged to go towards a Tesk, and you gave him a health potion, and he should also have a cure medium wounds health potion still. I wanted to add that.
Yeah, that's all true. And Arthur's in the way, so giving Sigbert the cover he needs to run and get himself healed up first.
Yeah, Arthur like interjected himself as soon as he saw Sigbert take a big hit. He like went into true military fashion and like stepped between them, offered covering fire, like fucking did the whole thing. And then and that's when Reed disengaged from the pillar and ran up to the elemental, where he, is gonna do what Reed does best and hit things.
Which is
That's
what he does best.
I mean,
We have differing opinions.
oh, okay. Okay. All right.
I thought
What do you want? I was just praised for saying use your health potions, and now it's like, no.
No, I was gonna
that
say
was
that
last
you were
week, bro. You don't get credit for this week too.
You were the buns of the party.
Thick toasty buns.
Exactly.
Then if there's nothing else,
No.
okay.
I don't think so.
You guys have seen one figure emerge from this portal, and you've seen the electricity, which I'll remind you is constantly crackling and arcing off of the dragon's body, and is, like mixed, like roiling with Wilb's internal electrical power, and it's just like a fucking lightning and thunderstorm up there right now. But this time, a couple of different things happen. One is the same in that a figure emerges from the portal, but it does not match the first figure that emerged from the portal. This one is robed, holding a large boned staff. And the second is that the creature emits, instead of the electricity coming off of and creating and condensing, there's a rumble like there is when there's a storm, and it begins to grow, and in this condensed space it gives off very much the same reminiscent tones of Arthur's gunshots going off, and that turns into like a thunder wave which emits from the dragon's like core, and I need a reflex save out of Will, which I know he's very good at, but I do need one of those.
I'm sorry. Let me.
You're all good. I'm still pulling up
I'll
stuff
roll,
myself.
I'll roll the.
Are we doing our intros, David, or after this?
We're doing intros because we're in combat, so we'll do them in initiative order. So at the start of your first turn, you'll be, hey, I'm so and so playing such and such character. I'm a blah blah class with this internal goal, and then you'll start your
turn. That's a 22.
That is a success. And so with Wilb's evasion, he's dodging left and right. He's just as nimble in the air as he, 10 times his normal size as he is on the ground on all four paws. Swift of foot and swift of wing.
If there's any electrical damage, it's also bouncing off of him because he's immune to it.
Yeah, there would be constantly electrical damage in this close of contact to the dragon, but with his internal, that's why I'm describing it as like a storm up there, because it's just like it's like crackling, and it's like it like, instead of it being absorbed by and grounded into an enemy, it's like arcing off of Wilb as well, because he's just amplifying it. You know what I mean? So there's just this fucking.
It's like another creature for it to just build off of, essentially.
Right. Exactly. But with all of that said, a Tesk does get to start us off with Sigbert on deck. It is combat, so think about your turn, please, and what you're going to do, especially in this first turn where not a whole lot has happened yet. And don't forget to start your turn by introducing your character. So Tyler, you're first.
My name is Tyler. I play the formerly dead character. Hi. Simone. I play the formerly dead character, Tesk, who died last round, but was brought to life brought back to life, not by Omade, but by our very own Simone. There you go. There's your accolades, Anthony.
If you
They say
survive
pray
through this,
for
we'll get
rain.
you some laurels so that you can wear.
Yeah, if he makes it all the way through, then he will still be an alive elf sorcerer who's just a regular looking elf, nothing fancy about him except his dope ass crown that he wears and his pretty sweet reversible cloak that he found along the way. Tusk grew up in the College of Arcane Arts where he learned how to be a sorcerer and
There's traitors.
about all things magic, and then decided he wanted more practical uses for his magic, so he left or escaped, depending on where you look at or how you're looking at it. Apparently, the college wants him back and sending these weird ass creatures back to get him. I forget what else I normally say, but we'll just stop it there, and I'll go ahead and take my turn.
Yeah, go for it, bud.
I want to start by casting, and tell me if I need to take a free 5-foot step left or right to get around the pillar for line of sight. But I want to cast Dispel Magic on the amulet.
Dispel
the stone.
magic on the stone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds great. You are going to give me just a second, please, to look up Dispel Magic.
Yeah.
You're
Fucking throwing curveballs right off the bat.
Fucking reaching, bro. An artifact? You're gonna dispel magic on an artifact? I'm very interested to see how this works out. I really am.
So my thought was, if the target object that you target is a magic item, you make a dispel check against the item's caster level. If you succeed, all the item's magical properties are suppressed for 1d4 rounds.
Oh,
yeah, it's not permanent.
Gotcha.
It's temporary.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's temporary.
1d4 rounds is a big deal, though.
It would
Yeah.
make a big difference. Yeah. So
the cast.
So then I'm rolling. No, you're rolling. You're making a
He's
dispel
rolling.
check.
This is what I've been trying to figure out, and I don't quite know. I think you have a static number that's your items
Yeah, that's the DC, right? It's the items caster level, and the DC I see is 11 plus the items caster level. So you roll a d20 and add your caster level 7, I think, at this point.
Okay. I still get to keep that. That's my check. Great.
Yeah, go for it. Cast your spell.
All right, let's see.
The thing.
Come on, Tyler.
Oof. Big oof.
What do you get?
It doesn't matter. It's a 9, so definitely doesn't succeed.
Yeah, and you can't seem to penetrate the huge electrical storm and elemental magic that's swirling in a vortex up there as your spell just completely dissipates in the electrical currents of the feuding creatures.
Okay. I'm going to take a free 5-foot step over to the right. And can I? No, I've done an action. I've moved.
Well, you haven't used your movement yet. You're taking your 5-foot step, so you still have your movement action.
And you have a cantrip you can cast as well.
You can cast a cantrip instead of moving, absolutely.
I got you.
Thanks, buddy. I forgot about that.
You can cast 2 spells in a turn if one of them is a cantrip.
Or you use the meta magic Quicken.
I don't have that one though.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hey Sigbert, do you have any healing potions?
Love it. Check it out on your plate.
Yeah, I got one. I'll bring you one.
Okay. I got extras if you need. Come over my way. I'll hand a couple to you. And I guess can I hold my movement action to give my closest ally a healing potion if they come near me?
That's a swift to give them away, so you can hold your movement to move. Do you want to meet him halfway and hand it off? Is that what you're kind of describing?
Yeah, then can I hold my movement action to move closer to an ally who potentially needs a health potion if they let me know?
That's a little loose, but since it will probably be Sigbert, yeah, I'll allow it. That's fine.
Okay. And that'll be the end of my
You're
turn.
like preparing to support anyone who looks damaged, right?
Yeah, essentially.
So can we put a
Doing the one thing I can do.
thing on that? Bloodied, death's door. Is there a threshold? What do you consider needs it? Are you going to wait for them to ask?
Yeah, it would be somebody who lets me know they need a health potion.
Great. First person to ask you for one gets one. Love it.
Sure.
Then yeah. Anything else with your? You're holding the rest of it, so you're done. Unless you got something to say.
Yeah, I'm done. Now I'm done.
Okay, Sigbert, you're up, bud. Reed is on deck after the dragon.
All right, I'm Chris. I play Sigbert. He's a level 7 fighter. He's got 2 blades. He's a mercenary, just kind of traveling around, picking up odd jobs here and there, and essentially got stuck with this motley crew. And he's getting a little worried that maybe he's getting a little too much notoriety. But that's Sigbert. And I'm going to use my Cure Medium Wounds potion.
Great. Swift action to just down that. No problem.
What do I roll on that one?
It's a D8 plus your intelligence. No, a moderate is probably a D12 plus your intelligence modifier. Or it's 2D8? I don't know. What have you guys have it in your character sheet? What's a moderate wounds cure thing? Who's got one left?
Let's see. I got one, but
2d8 plus 3.
There you go. 2D8 plus your intelligence modifier.
Oh.
I thought we were going to use the healing skill instead of the intelligence.
We did that. Did that in your campaign, and I think I like opened it up in this campaign. I don't think we ever like settled on one way or the other.
It's fine.
You're in the big bad endgame boss, you know.
Honestly, this would be if you guys vote unanimously on it, then I don't mind.
I vote to use healing skill in determining the additional modifier on your healing.
Do we have a second?
Do we have a second?
Yes.
All right, there you go. So,
all right, guys, I'm gonna wait about.
All
What's
right,
the argument?
All in favor of using your health skill as the modifier instead of your intelligence modifier.
Aye.
Yeah, we're all pretty dumb, so
okay.
A lot of low intelligences here.
Go
well,
ahead.
also, like we have a heal thing for a reason. So.
Yeah, which I think is tied to your wisdom as a base stat. I don't remember.
Yeah, so then why are we using intelligence as the standard? Like, it makes sense to do it this way.
Because the idea is that
it's a magic
healing
thing.
potion is magic. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But it doesn't matter because you guys have voted at this point. Is there all opposed? Any opposed? All right.
Filibuster.
Then we're passed unanimously. So Chris, you can go ahead and add your health skill instead of your intelligence modifier to that roll.
Okay.
He's at 0, but okay.
Yeah, no, my heal modifier is smaller than my intelligence. So.
Oh no! Oh god.
Me too, Chris.
How about
me too?
How about here? I'm feeling
it's
generous.
Just that one, though.
We'll go or whatever's higher. We'll give you your whichever one works out better for you.
Is this continuous?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's either or at this point.
Yeah, either or. Yeah, you choose. You choose.
Have it your way.
Feeling generous. Generous.
I'm going to use my perception for my heal.
The slate of rules.
It's a home.
And then I'm gonna.
Yes, Chris.
I'm gonna move back towards a test, and then I'm gonna look at him and go. I actually might need that extra potion.
Here you go. I'm gonna hand it to him. It's gonna be a light. What is it? The light healing potion?
Cure light wounds.
Cure light wounds.
He's got like gashes and he's like burnt. Here you go.
And it's a little Band-Aid with SpongeBob on it.
With gauze.
Okay, fine. Take the moderate wounds.
No, I have an extra one too.
Wow.
You're too
Galfast.
generous.
Generous, Galfast.
Yeah.
With your luck, you should probably hang on to those, bud. What are you giving those away for? Aren't you the only
Only
one
have
playing
48
a
life.
second character in this campaign? Isn't that?
Those are your Fixel one.
Estebar sent me with quite a few.
Okay, Sigbert, you have
Can
been
I?
offered more by Galfast as well. It is your turn, and I heard a can I.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the light wounds from a test,
Okay.
and then can I drink a second potion, or do I have to wait?
Your swift action is one. You get one potion a turn, and that's.
Okay, that's what I
it.
figured.
Yeah. Good ask though.
Isn't four-
Okay.
You've
So
all seen the
I have
video
a
on drinking
splinter?
potions in 6 seconds.
And then I'm going to cast Shield on myself.
Nice.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna flick my
Right.
cloak, and then a shield's gonna show up in front of me.
Nice.
And then
Wow.
Tesco will look impressed.
hey, I got a little bit of magic here, and then
You
that'll
better
be
take
my
these
turn.
extra pair of gloves.
I'm sorry, Chris. Was that'll end?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Great. I love that. I love the little flair. I love the magic. I love the reactions of everybody. I'm assuming those are in character reactions. Everybody like, what is going on here?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, good lord. Okay. So, our friend is let's start with our friend Kythar here because I know he's pretty far down the initiative order. So let's give him a little action here. He's got this dead mimic, like
Wait, dead?
attached to. What didn't he die?
No.
No.
I just took him off and threw him at the Black Knight.
Oh, and he took damage. Excuse me.
Maybe.
This bludgeoned mimic, this bludgeoned and bloody mimic. I'm like, I gotta consult my card here. This bloodied mimic who is like attached to him at this point, and the mimic is going to take a shot at the skeleton, because that is what happens, and that's the one stat block I didn't pull up yet.
To say as should.
Is the mimic.
Consult the cards.
The cards. We'll start off in game. This isn't even against you guys. This will be fun. I won't feel bad if it's high, and it's low. So this thing's like attached to his shield, and this knight is holding him, full arm's length away. Thank you, baby. And the mimic is unable to land a shot on him, and the skeleton man takes his attacks against the mimic.
That's my mimic impression.
And they're both going to hit this thing. And where are my boss dice?
Oh wow.
Yep, I've been waiting for the boss to use the boss dice. So there we are.
Boss.
Yeah, dude, and he just chops through this fucking thing. Everything that's left of it, just cleaves clean through.
Fuck! How much damage it does?
You watch him cleave through this fucking mimic. It sticks to his shield. He pulls his sword out, slices it most of the way through on one, and then finishes it off on the other, and like shaves it off of his shield before turning and focusing his attention on you. The skeleton man at the top of the, because I'll remind you guys, these are stairs up to a 50-foot platform. It's 50 feet off the ground. The skeleton that's up there begins to cast a spell and it becomes eerily familiar to you as you see a dark version of a mage hand appear, made out of like black smoke and ichor, and it appears.
Dave, you can't say that word.
I can say whatever I want, man. It's my fucking game. Let's see here. His deal is this, which has a range of sweet, more than enough, and it appears like next to this skeleton man here, like hovering right next to Kythar. And that is it for those guys. The elemental turns at Arthur, who has bravely placed himself between the beast and his friend Sigbert, and can now expect to take the brunt of his anger, essentially.
Uh-oh.
Clutching his healing potions.
The lowest that the elemental rolls is an 18, which I believe beats Arthur's AC.
By 1 point.
Oof, bummer. That's not great.
You're gonna have that on those big jobs.
That is 19 damage, a combination of force and electricity, as this thing just pummels you twice. Doof, doof. As it, moves to strike Sigbert, but instead, at the last moment, you interject yourself. And that just brings us to our Mr. Man. Our big guy. Okay. Who's going to take some shots on Wilb.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon a moment. He gets, if he doesn't move, yeah, he's gonna take his attacks. I know Wilb's AC is pretty high, but he's a dragon. He's good at hitting shit. The lowest of his is not gonna hit because it's only a 23. The higher one is more than 30.
That you still have to give me a specific number.
Okay, all right. Just means I got to do math. Just got to give me a second. God damn it! Pulling out the calculator. I'm giving up.
You're fine.
That is 36 to hit.
Attacker favor.
Oh man. Then it's okay. It's not too bad, right? Because you don't have any of the fucking like static damage. You're literally just getting the
attack,
the claws, and the damage that they do, which is still 14, but not a fucking 40 dragon breath all at once.
Yes.
Yeah, and then as so this is all 6 seconds. All this stuff is going down, and the elemental is just beating up the dudes down there. There's now 2 undead which are filling this chamber with you, and Mazru, rumbles down at all of you and says, "Soon you will all be outnumbered, and you will join my army of the undead." And that's it. That's it for him. Talking is always free. Read is up.
You're gonna have to kill us first.
I think that's the point of being undead.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Reed, you are up. Galfast is on deck.
I'm Reed. I like to hit things in the name of justice for my goddess Iomade. I'm a thick booty boy.
Thick booty boy.
I want to start hitting. I want to start hitting things.
What's your class? What's your class? What's your class?
I'm a paladin.
There you go.
Okay, let's see. Arthur, you're next to me. Arthur, how much damage have you taken?
A lot.
Okay.
90%.
90%, he says. Okay.
Death's Door.
I'm going to use one lay on hands with one of my standard actions on Arthur.
Great. That's your standard. So you can move.
Can I also attack? Because I can take 2 attacks, right?
Attack.
As a standard action. As a standard. You have a standard action and a move action in your turn. So if you're using your standard action to heal Arthur, you will not then have a standard action to attack with.
I can't use my move action to attack.
No. That's 2E, which I've been looking into, and I'm actually really excited to start playing. I think it's going to be fun as fuck, and I can pretty much guarantee that we're going to switch over to second edition when we come back to this campaign, because I've been really enjoying what I've been reading about it. But as of now, we're at 1 movement action, 1 standard action.
I really like the rune system. It's pretty cool.
What is the condition of the elemental? Is he bloodied yet?
He's bloodied. Yeah, he is bloodied.
Arthur, I'm going to try and kill this guy.
Right with you.
I'm going to toss him my Cure Moderate Wounds potion.
You're going to toss it to Arthur?
I guess I could just take my free 5. I'll rotate my free 5.
I'm sorry. I forgot where you were. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're close enough. Yeah, you can just take your 5 and hand it. No big deal.
So he has my Cure Moderate Wounds.
In hand.
And I'm going to take 2 power attacks on this guy. Let me make sure I give you the right numbers here.
Yeah, please. Please.
Okay. The first being a 23 and the second one being a 29.
Those are both going to hit the elemental, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I'm attacking.
Yeah. I've got a lot of ACs going through my head right now, so you yeah, those both hit the elemental, absolutely. Roll your damage.
Okay. So D8. It's an automatic 28 damage, if that fixes it.
Automatic 28 damage, you say?
Plus 7, so 31. No. Wait, 28. I can math. 35.
Wow. That is enough, my friend. How would you like to slay this elemental?
Is he like a physical form or like a corporeal form?
He's a physical form, but his physicality is our bolts of energy. You know, let me explain it to you this way. When Arthur shot him, there were like bits of it that like came out and scattered out, you know, the back and turned to ash and stuff. And it was obviously like affected by physical stuff. You're slicing through it and you're feeling resistance as, you know, Reed slices through. But it reacts in very much the same way that a physical form would.
So I'm going to take my first strike, I'm going to come down, and then on my second strike, I'm going to like drive it into his gut. And you'll see all the like electricity in his like move through his veins into the center of his body, and then he just kind of like explodes in a blue shockwave.
Cool, love it.
I'll be done. Shoot the amulet. And I'm done.
Shoot the amulet. Then Galfast is up. Simone and Wilbur on deck.
Yeah, so I play Galfast, the elderly dwarf. He's currently traveling with this group. Originally, he was sent to, or he wanted to explore the city of Isolde. His goal was to map the area because he makes some extra money as a cartographer. He was sent south by Lord Estebar with some rations and potions and pointed them in the right direction. But now he's out of his league fighting a dragon. And he did notice that the amulet is glowing. So he is going to.
And as a reminder, not only is it glowing, there are like tethers of this blue-violet energy which are like connecting it physically with the archway.
Right. I'm going to do one move,
Okay.
which at 30 feet, it's going to put me, 35 feet with a free 5 is going to easily put me in this little crevice here.
Can you get far enough away? Is that?
I'll try to squeeze. Hey, distance means nothing to me, so. And I'm going to take a. Oh, hold on. I went to my inventory. I'm going to take a single attack, but it's a special attack. It's called a deadly aim. So it's a -2 to my roll, but a +4 to damage if it lands. Which will be great. I'm sure I'll roll really well, so it won't matter.
It's a -1 because
You did
remember you get a
last
+1 to your attack roll from me.
Right.
As you guys
So
know it's a very high AC to hit that amulet.
yeah. So would you say it is 200 feet, within 200 feet?
Yeah, at a glance, absolutely.
Okay, so it's +7 to whatever this is. 21.
And a 21 is enough to get near the amulet, but to not strike it directly, and it completely just ricochets off the tightly knit, scaled armor of the dragon's chest.
Okay, you'll see my gravity bow go and this massive arrow just ricochet.
Hits the wall
And then-
and like stone fucking flies off it. There was obviously a ton of force behind it. It just
A glancing blow.
just didn't land.
Okay, I'll be done.
Then Simone is up, and Arthur's on deck.
Simone's gonna.
Who are you? Introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, it's true. I do need to tell who I am. Hi, I'm Anthony. I play Simone and I play Wilb. Simone is a elf summoner, and Wilb is his Eidolon, who has 2 heads. One of them named Bill, and the other one's named Will. So we have now combined it to just Wilb. It saves in conversation. We are now on the. We're coming close to a precipice in our first major step of our journey. We are now actively going after an item of our main quest. This is something that Simone's going to take very serious, mainly because it's the survival and future of not only his team but himself. So if it doesn't go well here, there's no licking your wounds and regrouping in town. It's we join the dead of the the army of the undead. So
high stakes. Yeah.
High stakes. So with that, happening, Simone's going to use his free 5 foot and step out, giving him just enough range to cast in front of the gate, black tentacles.
Nice. Not the first time black tentacles have come into play here.
And that's going to hold on. I just need to make sure I'm giving you the right range
or dimensions of the tentacles.
Yeah, exactly. This is a 20-foot radius spread.
A 20-foot radius spread.
And I was planning on putting it like where the because I'm assuming all I can really see on the platform, because it's 50 feet up, is the guy. So I was targeting like that area. If that makes sense.
No, I got you. Yeah, so 20 feet will get you basically an arc like between the statues, something like that.
Okay. But it covers both sides of the gateway, right?
Covers about 15 feet on either side of the gateway.
Gotcha. And then let me confirm if he has to make a check this round. I'll let you know.
Yeah, sounds great.
Every creature within the area of the spell takes a combat maneuver check made against it.
Made against it. So you try to.
Sorry. Every creature within the area of the spell is the target of a combat maneuver check made to a grapple each round at the beginning of your turn.
Got you.
Including
yeah, so
the round.
you get to grapple me.
It comes out.
Cool. So
I get to grapple right now.
Yeah. So you're grappling.
Yeah. And I'm grappling.
You're grappling.
We grapple.
Yeah, do you need me to get the chart up, David?
He does not look. That would be great. Yeah. He does not look like a particularly sturdy. Well, maybe not. I don't know if he can like control the tentacles and have them like pin and do other stuff like that. I can't pin.
I can't pin. I can only grapple.
Grapples. I think so. But you know, in general, it's good to have that up because.
But you get. It just automatically takes damage though each time it's grappled. Each turn that it's grappled. Yeah.
Because our skeleton and our mimic are still grappled too, or at least they were. I guess they're not anymore. So
yeah, it's over 30.
Yeah, a mage made of literal bone. Yeah, you got
it. Okay, and then so that's gonna be 13 damage.
Yeah, 13 damage is gonna wound him. That's close. Heavily wounded. As the distinctive sound, and you're very familiar with it at this point. You heard it a lot in the tombs, but the sound of bones cracking under magical weight is definitely ringing out here in the chamber.
Yes. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this.
You know what, man?
It's a risky move.
You know?
Risky.
Remember, this is a game of consequences.
It is a game of consequences.
David will go really easy on you. I wouldn't worry.
You'll be fine.
I'll give it one more turn. So I'll just make Will just make 4 attacks.
Cool. Give it a
go. Yep. So first 2 because of
2 at a time. Yeah, last time it did not work out well.
Oh my god!
Again.
Second turn in a row. Wow. That ends combat. Yep.
Dang. Wow. Do you have inspiration?
I don't think I've been given it. I've only gotten it once, I think. And every other time I've been gifted it, I already had one, so it's not like
you hung on to it for forever, and then I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Bummer. Fucking bummer.
Well, that's my turn.
Okay. Well, Arthur is up. Don't forget to introduce yourself, and Kythar's going to finish this up on deck. Arthur.
Yeah, I'm playing Arthur Struve. He's a level 7 gunslinger. He's a human from the University Castle of New Birmingham, and he's on a mission. His wife's passed away, his folks have passed away, and he's trying to figure out what happened. And he's on sabbatical from the university. So with that going on, Arthur's trying to make the decision what to do with his pipe bomb. But first he needs to take the wonderful potion that Joe's character gave him, Reed, and says, "Thank you very much." And is this a D? What was the dice? D12?
Is it a moderate?
2d8.
It's 2d8.
2d8.
Plus your
2d8.
heal or intelligence, whichever is higher. Don't say I never gave you nothing.
So then, is it 3 plus the modifier and 1 plus the modifier?
You only get the modifier once.
Once. Okay, then that's a 12.
12, great. So you heal up for 12 damage. Does that put you into a different category? Bloodied or wounded?
Bloodied.
Do you have the pipe bomb in your hand?
I have it in my pack, so it's
okay. It's not visible then.
Yeah, but I can let you know I do. Arthur lets Reed know about his pipe bomb that he needs to place somewhere. Preferably the portal.
How about that portal over there? Maybe those statues. Shit, that's what I wanted to do. God damn it, I forgot. Okay.
What do you say, Reed? You take the bomb. I light it with a 18-second fuse.
I'm not a very fast guy. It's gonna take me a while to get there.
30-second fuse. Give me how many turns it's going to take, and then I can let you know how much to set the fuse.
That's what you want to know. Let's see. Every 6 seconds is a round. If you want 36 seconds, 6. Take me 20 feet, 20 times. How many tiles is it? I can't tell from here.
Well, you got to go up, which is going to be, it's going to take you a little longer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. It's about 100 feet to the top from where you're at right now.
That's exactly what I would need to get there is 30 seconds. I would not have time to throw it.
Okay, well, we'll do, I don't know, 48 seconds. That way we have enough time to get there, throw it, and then run back so you're not caught in the explosion.
Fool, I'm gonna be like, hey, fool! If you're not, if you don't remember, he's also the thing that's gonna keep us putos alive. So sending the guy all the way over there who can keep us alive is not a good idea. And neither is you with a gun right next to the elemental, fool.
Wouldn't you maybe give it to Sigbert? He looks like he's got a big arm. I look at the width of an arm that is on Sigbert.
What do you say, Sigbert? You want the football?
I'll run the football. What's a football?
What's a football?
We'll talk about that later. Arthur will take his movement.
It's the most popular game in the world.
You're disengaging?
What do you mean? From what? The dragon?
Oh, the elemental's dead. I'm sorry. I forgot to flip it.
Oh.
He's dead. Excuse me. Excuse me. You're good.
Deed.
Yeah, so Arthur's going to give covering fire on the dragon, and then he's giving the football to Sigbert, a.k.a. the pipe bomb. But before he does, he's going to light it and give him a fuse of, we'll say, 48 seconds. So 8 rounds.
8 rounds. So 8 rounds from now, it will blow up.
Yep.
That's a long.
You got it.
And it's gonna go to the gate, right? That's the plan.
I mean, keep in mind it's a fuse, so you can make the fuse go faster or shorter, and just we can make it 42 seconds.
I'm about to say, well, yeah, right now you can, but once you set it and light it, then it's stuck. Right?
We're not lighting anything yet. This is the same negotiation Reed and Arthur had. Now Sigbert and Arthur are having to make sure. Can you get there and get some cover before the thing blows up?
Well, if he's gonna throw it, it could be maybe a shorter fuse. He just has to get close.
Yeah, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, which I suppose a pipe bomb counts.
That thing. I can throw it.
I like the visual of Arthur, with his musket over his shoulder, holding a pipe bomb, saying "close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades." I like that visual.
Mental snapshot of that one.
Sigbert, can you do this in 30 seconds?
I'll do it.
Okay, that's 5 rounds. And then you're going to see Arthur, he's take his flint, and then you see it start going, and then he passes over to Sigbert. Is that a standard action, Dave?
Swift to hand off something.
Okay, but I already did my swift with the potion.
Are you... That's true. You already did your swift with the potion. Are you planning on moving from this position? You can trade... I'll tell you what. You can trade your 5-foot step to hand that off.
Okay. Here you go, Sigbert. Careful with the merchandise.
All right.
Cool. Godspeed. And then you see Arthur. I suppose I can still attack. Just one time, though.
As long as assuming you have a loaded weapon.
I do have a loaded weapon.
Then you can attack. What's your target?
We're going for the dragon, and he's about 80 feet away.
Okay.
With the hypotenuse and all that.
Yeah. You're all good. Roll your attack.
Cool. Go get him, Sigbert. That is a whopping 12.
Arthur gets his shot level and has it lined up with this dragon. And then at the last moment, he sees Wilb come into line of the shot as he's pulling the trigger, and he has to quickly flick his wrist and purposefully misfire the weapon in order to not hit his ally.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Arthur's out of moves, so that's all I got.
All right, last but not least, Soto, tell us about Kythar. Take your turn. Intro and turn.
All right. I'm Soto. I play Kythar, level 7 barbarian, good drunkard, who is just looking for a good fight, and apparently found one. Trying to throw something, which was not a something. It was a it. Yeah, he's looking to fuck shit up. So Kythar. So this is dead, right? The mimic's dead.
Mimic's dead. Parts of it are still stuck to the shield of the skeleton, but yeah, it's dead.
All right, I'm gonna take a triple swipe at the fucking skeleton.
And those parts are dead as well.
Go for it.
All right. Well, first roll was a nat 1, so
Holy shit, you guys.
Yeah, not a good night.
The dice have something to say tonight, man. This is...
I'm here. Fucking Aaron touched
If
my
Aaron
fucking
starts
dice.
rolling 20s, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. He somehow zapped us of our luck.
Yeah, then Kythar swings his warhammer and makes solid contact with the shield, but then it's just like tug of war. There's still parts of the adhesive from the mimic, so it gets like stuck to the shield, and it's just kind of like pulling his weapon and the shield back and forth with the heavily armored skeleton for the duration of his
I'm
turn.
gonna do a strength check to see if I can pull my hammer and the shield away from him.
Yeah, it's just narration for your nat 1, man. It's just flavor.
Coming up with ideas for the scenario I'll put in.
I hear you. It just, I feel like it wouldn't be fair to everybody else who we shut down on nat 1s if I gave you a check to get out of it.
All right, well, that's my turn.
Tesk is up and Sigbert's on deck.
Okay, I am.
Totally prepared because you've been thinking about your turn this whole time, right?
I have been, and I'm not. Still haven't decided on what exactly to do.
Took an hour.
I think I'm still gonna do the dispel magic again.
You gonna try again?
On the amulet.
Okay.
I think that's the most effective thing I can do.
Well, great.
So I feel like any other magical things I will do will only help him instead of
well, it's okay. Yeah.
hurt him.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see what happens. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be 22.
Ew.
A Tesk attempts to dispel magic once more, and this time he watches his spell intricately weave its way through the storm of electricity and can feel when he makes contact with the crystal. But the whole way there was sluggish. When you all came into this place, I described it as having an inherent magical hum of energy, much like you experienced when you were in Cade's Wizard Tower. And, that sense of a magical being has made this place his home, and his magic is strongest here. But nonetheless, your spell, you feel it make contact with the crystal, and you watch the tethers stretch and wither and flicker as their connection to the portal draws lower, and as you glance over to see the mage, he's standing in what appears to be an empty archway. There are still tethers of magic connecting this crystal to the archway, but they're weaker, and You can now see the back wall through the arch for the first time. However, you have drawn the complete attention of Amazru, who almost spits in your direction as these flecks of electricity come off of his teeth and scales. Says, "You dare defile my magic here."
It only took two attempts, so it wasn't that hard.
Damn! Hell yeah!
Step behind the pillar.
You're gonna see Simone in the back. Oh!
And the dragon replies with, "I was going to keep you alive for my friends at the college, but now it will bring me no greater joy than to kill you myself once more."
Gonna hide behind the pillar and save my movement action to run away.
You're gonna run away.
Yeah, when he tries to run around the pillar, so that I guess I keep the dragon between me and the pillar. Dragon moves, I want to move counter to the dragon.
Yeah, he's playing sardines.
I see. You want to try to keep the pillar between yourself and the dragon.
That is exactly what I would like to do with my movement action, should the dragon choose to move, which I feel like he might.
Yeah, it's very possible. Very possible. Sweet.
Yep.
Then are you done, my friend?
I'm done.
Sigbert is up. Reed is on deck after our friend the dragon.
So Sigbert's gonna move. Can I use both my move?
Yeah, you can always
Okay.
trade a standard for a movement. You just can't trade a movement for a standard.
Okay. So then I will use both my movement to get to right there with my free 5.
I'm about to say, with your 5?
Yeah.
Cool.
And yeah, you'll just see me running carrying the pipe bomb, but kind of holding it out in front of me because I don't really know what it is. And I'm just running towards there. And that'll be my turn.
Cool. Love it. Love it. Love it. Uh, that brings us to me. Okay. So this portal has fucking dropped. There is a skeletal demon hand floating around over the shoulder of the wounded skeleton man. And as the mage sees Sigbert bolt for the stairs, you watch as he moves his hands across in front of him, and out of the corner of your eye, you see that dark hand dart from near Kythar over directly towards you, and he is gonna take a roll a touch attack.
It's not a creature, right?
What's that? No, it's not. It's not a.
Or
No, it's not a
physical,
creature.
I guess.
It takes up space in the world in the same way that Mage Hand takes up space in the world.
Yeah, if it's not a creature, it just says every creature, literally in the spell. So
yeah, and it floats anyway. So I mean, it's a twofer on that one. That is an 18 against your touch AC.
That hits.
Then I need you. No, that's not it. Sorry, you got to give me a second to find the spell. I need you to roll me a Fortitude saving throw, please.
It's a D20.
It's a D20 plus your Fortitude save next to your Constitution and your Will saves, I think.
It'll be 15.
Man, that's going to be close. I'm sorry, you got to give me just a second. I've got so many tabs open. I don't think that saves. Because it's plus his. Actually, it does. 15 meets or exceeds the AC. So you feel a. God, I don't know what to describe it as. You feel like a tightening of what you initially think are all of the muscles in your body, Sigbert, and then you realize that it's deeper than that, and something down to your bones has ground them to a complete halt, and it takes every ounce of your fortitude to, it's the sheer momentum of being mid-run and just like that determination to put one leg in front of the other that you can like it's audible, like the cracking of your joints as you like break through this and continue to charge forward up the stairs. Good on you. Our friend Kythar, on the other hand, is the focus of this nasty creature who rolls 2 attacks against him, the lowest of which is a 21.
Hits.
Comes out to 17 damage total, slashing from the sword of the creature. Don't you get some damage against my mage on this turn, Anthony? Or is it on your turn?
No, it's my turn.
It's your turn. Okay.
But he can try to break the grapple. He can.
Well, I guess it's only a concentration spell, so he could, in theory, use his.
But that's a full round action if he tries to break the grapple.
No,
He'll take damage next turn too on my turn.
Right. Yeah. And he knows that, but he also knows there's a few feet of mist between him and he's staying where he's at. That's fine. The elemental is gone. The dragon.
Just move that elemental off the board.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't. There's not a corpse to loot or anything, so I don't need to leave it there to remind that. And you guys will have plenty of shit to loot in this room should you survive. So, golly, that just brings us to our big bad man, who is really, really displeased with the task right now.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Again?
Maybe you'll have a change of heart.
At the last
There's
one.
still time.
We never use diplomacy, so I think
Renounce everything.
You mean the dragon?
Renounce.
Is it too late?
I'm dead.
I think the dragon's gonna swap Atess' heart out for another.
Oh, it's gonna be like Rambo Last
kill him?
Blood.
Yeah.
But then the dragon reaches in and there's nothing there.
Oh, he was a double agent the entire time.
And
I
it
know
Nox
it.
emerges.
I know.
Nox emerges. He is going to not disengage, but move from his perch where he is at to the near the base of the pillar. So he's gonna attach himself. Let me get him moved, because I know that Atesk is probably going to move initially.
Do I get my attack of opportunity?
Please, yeah, take it.
Okay.
It was nice playing with everybody for the second time.
Oh, I had a great time, bud. Thank you for joining us.
22.
Hey, I'll be joining you soon, Atesk. I'm right next to you.
22 does not hit.
Gotcha. Right.
And he lands on this pillar, and the whole thing sways under his weight as he lands. Atesk, I'm sure, is going to want to scamper to the opposite side, but at this point, he's just like shimmying down the pole to get closer to you, stretching out his neck, and you can see his like fucking teeth and maw as he's like snapping around the base of the pole basically to bite at you with his bite attack.
Mhm.
Cool. That is, I think anything that's not a natural one way. I think his modifier is more than your AC on his bite attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
So that's gonna hit for. You know, it could have been worse. 17
Hey.
damage.
Okay. Could have been worse.
Where
Is
are you
his
at?
head near the ground now?
8
Uh,
8 hit points.
Yeah, he's about 10 feet off the ground, but he's also only expended half of his movement up till this point. He's got a substantial amount of fly move, which he is going to utilize to jump from this pillar to this one. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, plus 30 minus the descent, which only counts for half, 60, down to, I guess it counts normal because he's got to go down and back up again. So
Hey, would I get an attack of opportunity?
you absolutely do,
yeah.
Atesk. You super
Put
do.
him down. Put him down.
Retaliate.
Let's
And then
roll this
does he have to
joke.
make another fly check as he tries to fly away?
Don't shoot any magic at him, for Christ.
Yeah, that definitely
Here
doesn't
it
hit.
is.
You can go ahead.
Cool. Yeah. No, you're all good. He's now only 40 feet off the ground. He could not quite get back up to his 50-foot mark, but I noted that here on his deal. He's now kind of floating above Sigbert. He's very much in Kythar's field of view, and that is it for. Excuse me. And I'm sorry. And he stares menacingly at Atesk, and you know, oh God, what would he say? He would say, I think I'll make you watch your friends die first and then kill you last.
That doesn't jive with me, Dragon Dude.
That's a bummer, man.
It's a bummer, man. That's it for the dragon.
It's not cool.
Reed is up, Galfast is on deck. Talking's always free.
Okay, so I want to move.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need
Which
to...
direction? Which direction is this pillar leaning right now?
On screen direction. It is accurate to the direction it's leaning.
Okay. Huh. Well, that's a bummer. Let's see. I am going to take my free 5 to move in front of the pillar. No, it's 100 feet long, isn't it?
The pillar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like crazy tall. Yeah.
No,
Goes
I
all the
don't
way
want
to
to
the
do that
ceiling.
because if I do that, that could be the wrong angle. So I'm gonna move in front of the pillar, and a test. Where's Sigbert at?
Sigbert's running the football.
I see where Sigbert is. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to move in front of the pillar. That's going to take, with my free 5, 10 feet of my movement.
Okay.
And before I continue further, I'm going to... How much damage has everybody taken, and how much have they healed? How much life do you...
Bloodied, wounded. Death's door, please.
I'm going to top every... I'm going to try and top everybody off. I'm going to use 2 of my lay on hands to channel positive energy.
What's your radius?
30 feet.
Ooh, Kythar's just out of range. You'll get Sigbert, but
Yeah.
Kythar's not going to catch that.
Oh, maybe I can move closer then?
Galfast hasn't taken anything, but then Galfast isn't going to catch it. I don't think Simone's taken anything. He actually has given up his life force. I don't know if he still has damage.
I guess if I can actually hit Kythar, I'm gonna move my extra.
Yeah, I'm at 35 right now from you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move my extra 10 feet. Forward.
Here.
Yes.
Okay, great.
And now I'm gonna use. I think that'll hit Kythar now.
Yeah, but it won't hit. It won't hit Simone now.
You're muted.
I'm full, so
Okay,
that's
great.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so am I.
3. So I'm gonna heal everybody for 3d6.
Okay,
Hopefully
so
these are.
that's Arthur, Atesk, Sigbert, and Kythar are catching this healing.
Yeah. That is 2, 8. That's 12. Everybody heals for 12.
Take it.
And then I want to do a check on these statues here. Are they anything that I would recognize from a religious aspect?
They are not religious statues. Reed does not have a recollection from reading religious texts as to what these are.
Okay. And then I'm going to look at the dragon. I'm going to say, well, if you're going to try and kill everybody, why not start with me? And I'll be done.
And the dragon responds with, "Because there is nothing you can do to me from down there."
Then come down here. Fight me like a man.
I am not something as primitive as a man.
He has a
We'll
point.
see.
Are you done, Reed?
Yeah, Reed's done.
Galfast is up. Simone's on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I counted it out. I think he's under 100 feet, so I'm going to do 3 attacks.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, I think you're right. Confirmed with the DM. That's a. And I'm sorry, is this on him or on the amulet?
Well, the amulet it's dimmed and it's not. Are the tentacles still there?
The tendrils are still there, but there's no light in the archway, and the tendrils are like sputtery and less solid, but they are still definitely connecting it with the archway.
How long does that last, a Tesk?
You know, I've never done this before, so I can't be sure. Probably not too long. It's pretty strong.
He should have rolled the D4. I don't know if he still
Me,
is.
I think
You're
the
supposed
DM?
to, if you successfully do actually affect the object, just to roll the D4.
Under normal circumstances, that is absolutely what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
And the
But
DM would have asked for it.
David? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
22 a 7, and then my last one hits for C plus 5 to 6, 11. I'm sorry, I'm aiming directly for him, not the amulet.
You're aiming directly for him, and you've got a 22, a 7, and an 11?
Yeah, three arrows from gravity bow.
Man, that 22 is just shy. And you watch as it, makes contact with the dragon, but the dragon has this electrical energy of its own, and you watch it like fry and sizzle as it comes, makes impact. There's like an explosion of sparks, and Galfast is sure that one did it, and he looks when it's done and can't see any substantial damage through the electrical discharge that is continuing to roil around this creature, and it does not, in fact, strike.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, then we are at Simone with Arthur on deck.
Okay. So first things first is, since he did not decide to, try to break.
You get your damage. Yep.
I get my damage. 7, 8, 9, 11 damage.
11 damage will bloody him.
Cool. And then the other thing I'm going to do is Simone's going to cast grease on the pole that the dragon's on,
Okay.
making him make a. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. I'm sure he'll pass it, but I just need to know.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So you must make a successful reflex save or fall. And
Let's-
the reflex is 18. But it's
Nice.
it's still something.
That's something. That's something. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
He does not pass the reflex save
oh, he falls then.
Oh shit.
and slides down the pole.
It literally says that any creature in the spell must make a successful reflex or fall.
Right, and he falls down the pole, slides down the pole with your grease and lands on the
Nice.
ground next to Sigbert, with his tail crossing the threshold in front of him between him and the stairs.
I'm gonna yell, "My arrow got him!" I think.
Oh my god!
I'm all
Everyone
squinting.
take responsibility for fucking Simone's actions here.
I got him!
Nice
Hit him, guys!
Oh my god! I'm not the hero we want. I'm the hero we need. Okay, and then now Wilb is going to. He's flying in the air, and I can't.
Yeah, I'll move him. He's 50 feet in the air.
Yeah. And he has 60 feet of movement. Can that get down to the dragon who is at the floor now?
With 2 movements, because there's 30 or 40 feet between you left to right and 50 feet up to down, and you've just put him on the floor, which is going to put him more than 60 feet away.
Let me make sure something here before
Please, yeah.
Let's go. Hold on. When making a
Does he
full
have more
round,
fly speed than he has regular move speed?
no, well, I have both 60 fly and 60 movement speed.
Got you.
So technically, if I hit the ground, I could go another 60 feet in one movement, from my understanding, right?
Yeah.
Because if it's 60 fly and 60, so then combined, I technically have a movement of 120 feet then?
Well, it's either or. You don't get 60 on the ground and 60 in the air as the same movement action. That would be 2 movement actions. You just spend 60 of it on the ground and 60 of it on the. Otherwise, this dragon can really move.
Yeah, I guess that's true. In that case,
but come to think of it,
what,
if you drop, you're not expending movement to like die, because it's half movement to drop. So
that is true, and technically where I am at,
you'd only spend 30 to get to the ground, and you're only about 30 away from him. So with your 5, I think you actually could make it, but you couldn't like fly there. You'd have to like on the diagonal.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I'd be on the ground.
You'd have to drop and run. But yeah, I think you have just enough movement to do that.
Okay, hold on. 1 second.
You're all good. I've unlocked Wilb.
Okay, that's all I needed. All right, Wilb is going to go up to the dragon and attempt a grapple check.
Okay. Great. You roll against the CMD.
Yep. Okay. Good. Okay, so that's 12. 32.
Clap them cheeks.
That is substantial.
Because he's a big boy right now, so he gets all that extra strength bonus.
Oh my god.
He is a quadruped. Dragons don't have arms. And Wilb is a quadruped.
Keep this boy on the ground.
Grappling a dragon.
I want it to seem like he, like, if this goes successful, I want it to seem like he pounced on him like a cat. You know how they like pounce on their toy? Like, all right, go ahead, David. leaving me in suspense here.
I know. His CMD is so close that it's so close that I need to see what it is for this dragon specifically. So give me just a sec.
I'm sweating.
If he goes against us, I'm gonna call bullshit.
Uh,
I'm gonna call bullshit. No, I need to check the specifics.
You're gonna hear a door
It's so
slam
close.
outside your house, David, and so chunk, chunk, chunk.
no, I'm just gonna tell you guys that it's.
You
I'm
just
just
hear
gonna
him
pull back.
bang on the door.
I'm gonna
Get out
pull
of here,
back.
motherfucker!
No, I'm pulling back the curtain. His CMD is 33. I was trying to be generous, but you know what? I warned you guys I'm in a shit mood, so it fucking
Okay.
fails.
Oh,
Alright, well, there it is.
Oh god.
It is what it is. I'm still right in front of him, though.
You're still right in front of him.
Yeah. Man.
We poked the bear.
You did.
Yeah, it's
You
okay.
did. I was literally about to give it to you guys and be like, you know what? It's just numbers on a fucking sheet. Who says this dragon is exactly 33? Maybe he's 32. I don't know. We'll check. Let's see. And no.
Wait.
No.
Does he
He
get the
did
plus one bonus still?
That doesn't apply to his
Yeah,
CMD. That applies to his attacks.
Yeah, not. Yeah. But he is greasy and did fall. Is he technically prone?
Does it say and is knocked prone?
Let me make sure here. Okay.
Because usually there's a reflex save associated
Failure
with that.
means that it falls. A failure of 5 or more means that it falls. So for career, blah blah blah. So he would he'd be knocked prone if he failed by 5 or more.
He did not fail by 5 or more.
Okay. All right. There you go.
All right. Well, Wilb is in his grill, and if he attempts to
Yeah.
take off, is going to be being able to take an attack of opportunity. There's now this huge roiling of electricity on the ground, and Sigbert is having to actively avoid stepping any nearer to these two creatures for risk of putting himself in this constant electrical current. Same for Reed, who sees this take place, and the dragon carries his own current, but now that the two of these are together, it's arcing unpredictably and is especially dangerous. Simone, do you have anything else to do with your turn?
It was like when Dumbledore and Voldemort were fighting, and all the electricity
Throws Harry away.
Yeah, that was Will with. No, that would be the. Simone only casted a spell,
so he still got a
he is
cantrip
going to,
or a move.
he's going to move. So free 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, and that's my movement right there.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Arthur's up. Kythar's on deck.
See, Arthur's going to take his free 5. And he's going to
The
use.
fool's on the ground. Get him, fool.
He's going to use patience. He's going to use grit. He's going to aim for the amulet.
Oh shit! What does grit give you using it?
I think he's doing the damage variant.
Yeah, the damage variant.
Oh, is that in your crit range?
No, crit's got to be 20.
Yeah, firearms are 20 on the nose. Yeah.
Yeah, but because it's 40 feet, that's a whopping 29 for the first. Yeah, actually, it's only the one.
You only have to roll the one, because that's the whole thing of using grit, is that you get to apply multiple hits, which does hit. So roll whatever stack of damage you're rolling.
Let's see here.
It's okay.
It's plus. Yeah, I think that's an 8 altogether.
That's an 8 altogether.
14. Wait, 8
damage. That's it.
Yeah. That's still something. That's
That
more than what we've
We
done.
touched it. We touched it.
Yeah. And it lands, and there are still some cracks in it, and you watch as, you fired twice, is that right?
Yeah, fired twice.
As two, substantial divots and pitting appear on it with different spider web cracks coming out of both of them, and there are like all of these various impact points, like pock marking this huge crystal, which I'll remind you, I think I described as like 2 or 3 times the size of Reed's head. So I mean, it's a substantial crystal, uh, which now is
Why
just
is my head the comparison?
because it's the blockiest of everybody.
Kythar is upset. No, it's not.
Anything else, Arthur?
No, he just wants to make a perception check on the amulet itself, or is the DM just going to tell me?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for signs of weakness. Is it getting more strained? Is there plastic deformation? Oh, what are we looking for here?
Yeah,
That
I mean,
kind of stuff.
there's definitely marks on the surface of it, but it is harder to discern at this point because the light which the crystal was originally emanating has now dimmed to such an extent that it's hard to make out details on it due to whatever it is that a test did. Um, but but it is, I mean, it is definitely significantly more damage now than it was before your shot, and it looks like this thing has some mass to it. So you guys are chipping away at it, but if the intent is to destroy this entirely, it's gonna take a number of these little here and there shots, and that's
Okay,
obvious.
Arthur will communicate. Yeah, and Arthur will communicate that to the party after seeing 2 of his shots hit, and there's still a lot more armor to get through on this dragon. Yeah, that's all he's got.
Okay. Then Kythar is up with a test on deck.
All right, so Kythar is trying to get this motherfucker off of him. He doesn't want to disengage because, yep, wouldn't make sense. So I'm gonna do a triple swipe at him.
Cool, go for it.
All right.
And as you look up to his face, you can see that part of it is melted and disfigured slightly, and that appeared in the wake of Reed's channel positive energy. At that same instant is when that melting.
Rolled a 19, 31 does crit, so that's 31 to hit for the first one.
Yeah, 31's gonna hit. Yeah, I'll
17.
17 total.
Wait,
17 total.
For the second.
Yeah.
That's the dragon. I don't think 17 hits because he's armored. I don't think 17 hits, but I will. God damn it! Where the fuck is he? There he is.
I can still roll my third, right?
17 just misses. Absolutely, yeah. Just on a crit fail is the only time you lose the rest of your turn, basically.
22.
Which is hits. So go ahead and roll your damage twice. And you said the 19 crit.
Shit.
Huh? Yeah.
So the for
No,
the
no, 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 no. 19 did not crit.
Got you. So yeah, so go ahead and roll your damage twice.
Okay. So 14 for the first one.
Okay.
12 for the second one. That's 29.
29.
Oh, sorry, 26. 26. 26.
You're good.
I can't do math.
You're good.
At least you want to let him, 29 does work. I mean, if you want 29.
It will definitely bring him into the bloody condition as you free your hammer that was stuck in his shield a moment ago, and with renewed vigor and rage just slam that bitch into him. He manages to deflect the first one, but the next two he's got his shield out wide, and you just manage to pummel him, once in the neck and collarbone, and then once in the ribs, and just fucking crunch this dude.
Can I bloody a skeleton?
I mean, he doesn't have blood, but he's armored.
His bones are
And
chipped.
you can see that the armor is collapsed in different places. If this were a human man, it would be crushing his organs and shit. It's just collapsed onto nothing. It's like the armor's crumpling basically.
Gotcha. Okay. So I only have a check to do now. Intimidate. Intimidate. Fucking perception. Guess. Just to reiterate, will the dragon beat Will's grapple, right?
Yeah. Because you were talking shit. Just kidding.
Fair enough. I want to do a perception below the dragon's feet to see if there's anything the dragon, like, is he standing on firm ground? Is he standing on the gold? Is there like something that would possibly make him slip?
He's greased up pig.
I'm not
And never mind. I rolled a nat 1, but plus 7's 8.
is 8.
Oh, God damn it.
You are trying to get a good
least
look
over
at this
perception.
dragon, but the giant skeleton swinging his sword is kind of getting in your face and making it hard to see.
Okay, I got something for this.
Y'all stop it.
You're the one with the Mexican fucking accent, bro. Don't get our characters confused, all right? All right. No. Little fucking ugly face, fucker. There you go.
That's a lot of bad words.
Ah, I like it. I like it.
And we're rated PG-18.
It's all good. Yeah,
All right.
we got the adult tag on. Teska's on deck.
Yeah,
We
we're
usually
good.
take our break around 8:30. It's 8:22, so I think now is probably as good a time as any to take our break. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So
Sure.
let's call it. We'll call it 8:35. We'll be back by then.
Perfect.
All right. See you then.
Yep.
Tyler, are you here?
Yes.
We're
I'm here.
live. Welcome back.
Aaron, I don't see your face. Aaron, I don't see your face.
It's okay. He's pretty far down the initiative order. Really, the only two people who need to be here are Tyler and Chris.
Okay, I'll be back.
Well, I don't know. You could get hit. You just had a break. We're fine.
Chaos.
Okay. Let me fucking think about this for a second. I'm gonna start with the easy one, which is the two strikes against Kythar from the bloodied skeleton. That's the obvious one to me. So we'll start there.
Obvious.
Well, for like motivations, like I don't have to think about it. The skeleton that's been fighting Kythar is probably going to continue to fight Kythar. You know what I mean? It's like that's easy. That's easy enough.
I mean, seems like you're singling me out, but okay.
Yeah, this one enemy is that you Kythar threw a fucking mimic at. He's definitely
Prove it. No, fucking prove it. Yeah, I don't know. I believe you, bro.
I've already rolled the dice. There are 2 strikes against Kythar, the lowest of which is a 25.
The lowest is 25.
The lowest is 25.
You a bitch.
Yeah, well, you know. Tell it to him. You just called him a, what was it? You fucking
I did.
fuckface
You're
or
playing him, so
something?
I'm calling you. I'm calling you right now.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Who is
Didn't
playing
you just call him a fucking ass fucking something? Like you literally, that's the last thing Kythar said.
He can't comprehend speech. He has no fucking eardrums.
You don't know that, man. He's
a skeleton.
It's magic. Either way, if they're both hitting, he rolled very near his max damage, which is. Oh man.
Don't say that. Don't fucking say that.
That's it's 22 damage. From
Total?
from both strikes, 22 damage as another 2 blows land on Kythar. What condition are you in? Are you bloodied? Are you wounded?
What do you like to know?
Well, it'd be. I ask in those terms because it would be obvious to anybody looking at you.
I'm wounded. I'm wounded.
Great, love it.
I'm wounded.
You bag a hit points. That is a barbarian. You. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Then. I was about to say, Sigbert, did we skip you? But I think we skipped. Oh,
I'm confused.
I started taking a turn when I wasn't supposed to be taking a turn. I'm so sorry. This is just
Wait, that doesn't count then. That doesn't count then.
No, it doesn't. You're right. It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
It'd be worse.
We're gonna roll this back. This is. I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself.
Would you hit me for 22?
This
You hit me
is-
for 22. Yeah,
This
so I'm
is
at. Okay.
this is the. This is. I mean, it's
I
gonna
thought I was
happen
going
anyway.
crazy.
No, you're not. You're not. I'm so sorry.
Wait,
I'm so
what?
sorry. The fucking necklace, the tether thing is beginning to like the tendrils are growing stronger, and the archway is beginning to glow, but has obviously not activated yet. And then there is another. God damn it, guys! I'm so sorry. There's another shockwave that comes out of the dragon, just like came out of him when him and Wilb were flying overhead. Only this time I need Sigbert, Reed, and Wilb all to make that reflex save for me. God damn it, guys! I'm so sorry for going out of turn here. But these are the top of combat order initiative things that happen.
Oof.
Looks like Chris saves
22.
19.
19. Saves. So Wilb is
And evasion, so.
yeah. So Wilb is solid, and then Sigbert is only going to take half because he doesn't have evasion. Reed, what was your final? Did you stand up because it's not your turn, and I've now caught you?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 17. I was on mute.
17 does not save, however. So you are going to take the full brunt of this thing. As this energy.
What is it?
It's not electrical charge. It's the sonic boom. It's the thunder wave that comes with a, storms are two parts, thunder and lightning. This is the thunder half of the storm.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and that is for a big 14 damage for our half guys, and it's 28, my friend, on you.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm sorry. That is it for the in between Kythar and Atesk to start off the top of the round. This is just the in between stuff, the layer things that are happening. Atesk is up and Sigbert's on deck, and then it's the bad guy's turn, who will play nice. I promise. Atesk, please.
What size is the gem, the stone on the dragon, the amulet?
I mean,
what size of an item is it?
I don't know. It's bigger than a watermelon, but smaller than a chest.
You had to give it a medium or a large classification. Which one do you think it would trend?
You're gonna make me look up item size categories in fucking Pathfinder.
For whatever reason. For whatever reason.
For just a reason. For a reason.
Oh, it's for a reason.
It's for a reason, yeah.
Okay. The ball's on you, man. I love it.
Ball's on you. Wait, hold on. He's from college. Does he have balls?
Yes. It is not.
So you are anatomically
Do not castrate. Yeah. Nobody's castrated.
Just
not
no
eunuch either.
We're just making sure.
It's not eunuchs.
Okay.
No eunuchs.
I just want to be anatomically correct here, okay?
Yeah, unless you had an experiment go, the wrong way.
R.I.P.
So you know of such experiments?
It's never happened to me in my life.
So I've been told.
Some say.
You know what? It's around the neck of a huge dragon, so it is large.
Mm-hmm. All right, fair enough. Thank you for figuring that out.
You're so welcome.
It's an important distinction to make because spell doesn't work on large items. So sorry.
You could try it.
Not this again.
I could.
I wouldn't let you do something that has no possibility of success.
I don't know. It depends how creative. I want to reward the creativity. So if it's something, we're telling a story here together. It's not just nuts and bolts and granola crunch of game mechanics. It's
when it comes down to my life, I'm all about the nuts and bolts, baby.
The storyteller says.
And the granola crunch.
I know. All about that crunch.
All about that.
Whose turn is it?
It is Atesk's.
It's mine. I am going to take my free 5-foot step up. And I'm going to move behind Reed.
There you go. That's where you want to be standing.
And I'm going to... Can we say I can do like a reach around?
Yes, please.
Like a reach around for a conical spell.
Whatever you need to reach around
to not hit Reed effectively is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you can communicate with Reed and manage
Reed
that, absolutely. Duck. Reed Duck, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. And then I cast Color Spray at the dragon.
Great. What does Color Spray do?
I'm assuming he has more than 5 hit die.
He definitely has more than 5 hit die.
And if it succeeds, he'll be stunned for 1 round.
Great. What is the DC of your, and what save type are we looking at here?
Well, this is a long shot. So we're going to make sure it's 14.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Great.
The way you said that.
And I need to double check a couple of things real quick here. Now, is this a targeted spell? Is this like a, or is it like a point and shoot spell?
It's a cone.
It's a cone. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll roll that save. Saves all day long.
All good rolls. All good rolls.
He only needed a 5 or higher to make that one. So I mean that was a pretty likely. That was a pretty likely roll.
Gotcha. Okay, then that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Fucking Sigbert. You've got the football, and there is a dragon right fucking next to you, arcing electricity and shit, and a skeleton beating on Kythar on the other side, and a bunch of tentacles at the top of these stairs. What are you doing with your turn, bud?
Is that what that blue?
No, the
Oh,
blue.
that's what that black line
Yeah,
is.
the black line is tentacles. The blue is to indicate that the portal is not currently active, because normally it's purple.
Okay. And if I was to move through the tentacles,
You would need to. There would be a grapple check against you. They just work automatically to grab anything that steps in their range. But that's it.
I think I can
Unless
end the spell at any time.
yeah, but
Let
you
me
have to
double
end
check.
you have to end the spell entirely. Not you can't like
Yes,
pick and
I
choose
would.
and just let Sigbert through. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
okay. I'm going to move to right here. Whoops. Well, right.
Just like a step inside.
Yeah, just like a step inside, right,
I
but
got you.
within reach to the side of the the pillar thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you step in. Is there a grapple when he steps in, or is the grapple on your turn, Anthony?
The grapples when he steps in.
Okay. Roll it.
Is it
Please.
reflex?
No,
Uh,
it's against us your CMD, which is just a flat number on your character sheet.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's your CMD for grapple.
Okay. Not
Okay.
a huge roll. That is 15.
Not a
My
problem.
CMD is 20.
I'm about to say, yeah.
18?
Yeah. You
Okay.
got it.
You slap it away. Bat.
Get away. I don't want your tentacles.
And then
It's
I'm gonna
still
set the.
considered difficult terrain, though. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna set the bomb right in front of me, like right up against this pillar or this edge of this thing right here.
Okay, sounds great. And this
Nice.
And then
skeleton turns to face you as you do so.
and is it? It was lit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's lit.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what I thought.
hell lit.
And putting that down, is that a swift action since it's
yeah,
already lit? I can
super
just
swift.
get
Yeah,
it there real quick.
100%. Yeah, easy,
It was like,
easy squeezy.
And then I'm gonna turn around and walk back down the stairs. But I'm gonna kind of stay right there.
where's the floating
And
hand at, David?
It's currently it's actually right about where Kythar is, or excuse me, right about where Sigbert is now, because it attempted to touch him when he was at the base of the stairs, and then he's run up and run back down, so it's within 5 feet or so of him, 5 or 10 feet. I'll get a
Okay,
I'll
so
get a real tile on there for you.
all right, yeah. Make sure you remember, Chris, that there's that hand thing. It's,
okay,
floating right in front of you.
okay. And then I'm gonna once I get down to the stairs, I'm gonna just kind of shout and say, Arthur, your football is in place.
In
And then that'll,
position.
I home run your
yeah.
football.
Okay, here we go.
And then that'll be my turn.
Okay, great. Now, for real, it is these guys' turn. Apologies again. I'm gonna laugh, Kythar, when he hits you twice and crits this time. No, he doesn't. But he did roll significantly lower. The lowest of those is a 17 to hit.
It's
Wow, 17 hits? Ooh, Kythar, buddy, you're not real. I guess you're a barbarian. You're a bag of hit points, not a.
You guessed right.
Yeah, but he rolled max damage, so that is 16.
Of course he does. I'm gonna opt to have a fucking camera on your fucking dice, man.
That's 20. That's 24. No, that's the whole point of a DM screen in the first place, because I don't want you knowing how many die, what size they are. I don't want you guys being able to count what the modifiers are. You know what I mean? It's like it's. It's.
He's right, because that's 100% what I'd be doing.
All right, so you said 24.
It is 24. Yeah, damage.
Yeah, you're good.
As he absolutely maxes out without critting as much damage as he can do. Just cleaves like hell. The spectral hand. Oh God, what is it gonna do? The spectral hand floats over to Reed and touches him, or attempts to, with a touch attack roll of 18. Joe, you're muted.
That hits.
Okay. I need you to roll me a fortitude saving throw. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure it's fortitude. Give me a second.
Paladins are all.
It is a fortitude saving throw.
Yeah. Good dice. That is a 27.
27 saves. As
Nice.
you feel your yourself, your skeletal structure growing rigid before you are able to overcome it, in much the same way that I described the experience to Sigbert. Reed now also has a similar experience as he, breaks loose of whatever this is. Then
Damn it. Same fucking thing got in my way.
our Magey boy.
The dragon's on the ground, putos.
This thing's in my way. Oh, maybe. Maybe I can do something here.
Okay, the skeletal mage at the top of the archway points a bony finger at Sigbert, and a ray of scorching energy streaks out across. Actually, multiple rays of scorching energy streak out across and strike him, and
They just hit, right?
I believe they're one of those that just hits, like the magic missiles do. Yes,
Can you confirm?
I confirmed. But like magic missile, they're not huge die either. He just gets a few of them, like you do with magic missile.
I think they're D4.
That's it's not crazy. It's 7 damage. It's nothing wild. Roll pretty low.
How much life do you have, Sigbert?
I am currently now at 5.
Wow.
Where's
Oh wow, that is very interesting.
Bad news bears.
That is very interesting. As
And what's Kythar at?
Kythar's just
25.
wounded, I think. Kythar's
Yeah, he's wooded.
he's still in his top half of his hit
Your
points.
brother.
He is going to use his breath weapon on Wilb, Reed, and Arthur. Reed does not need to roll. A Tesk does not need to roll. Uh, well, actually, Reed, you did not plant your shield, correct? You just have it equipped?
I have my shield equipped, yeah.
Reed does not
Would
need to
you?
roll. A Tesk can roll his save with advantage. He can roll twice and take the higher of the results. Uh, and I need a reflex save out of Wilb, a Tesk, and Arthur. Fuck a Tesk, man. You're.
A 1.
I think that's your fourth one of the night, Anthony.
Yep.
Oh, man.
It's going to be an 18.
That's an 18?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's also
19.
immune to electricity, so if it's breath weapons electricity,
Oh,
I still don't
I'm
think.
sorry. It is electricity. Yeah. So.
Yeah, he's immune.
So great. He's immune. No worries. Critical fail doesn't
Oh,
make any
okay.
difference there. Yeah. I
Yeah.
spaced that.
Okay.
Then.
Whew!
Yeah. I wouldn't be breathing too much relief
I
yet.
know, I
The
know,
people,
I
the people
know, I
behind
know.
you are still in some trouble.
It's still better.
Yeah, but you're right. Wilb is not in that trouble specifically.
Yeah.
Um,
However. All right.
wow.
Come on, guys.
Wow.
Did you guys? Who failed?
Uh, I'm. So a Tesk had a lower DC to beat because he was hiding behind Reed and his shield, which he made. Arthur, who was standing out in the open, unfortunately did not make his save. Um, so we are gonna roll the damage now for the breath weapon, and a Tesk will take half of this number, and Arthur will take the entirety of this number, whatever
Oh.
it ends up being.
Probably dead.
No. What's your constitution?
Let's see. 10.
Okay. So he just doesn't have to go over 10 of below 0.
Yeah, but he
You
doesn't
just
have a
go
lot of hit
unconscious.
points right now, right?
Mhm.
Got a whopping, well, when 27 thanks to Reed.
Okay. Well,
So 27 minus what the hit was.
there will be rain if God wills it.
No, David's finally gonna roll low.
Now, where are the
I,
ones
I
at?
actually I actually did roll pretty low.
That's a first.
For like the
More
sheer
than
number for the sheer number of dice I rolled, it's crazy how many ones and twos came up. This is a the full blow is 30, half is 15.
Oh,
Keep in mind, last
Yeah,
time it
I'm
was like
unconscious.
44 or something. So like this
yeah.
is significantly lower than the last shot.
He is
Yeah.
unconscious.
Okay, so a Tesk, you are still conscious.
Barely.
Great. Reed, as this breath weapon comes in and instinctively hold your shield up between you and it, and for the first time have the opportunity to test this, to see what if it will hold up to the legends, if what you've been told about it is true,
Mhm.
and feel the heat, and you can taste the ozone in the air, and the hair on the back of your neck stands up on end as the static energy fills and surrounds you, but you feel remarkably grounded, and you can see the bolts not only being deflected off of the shield, but being absorbed into it, and it's drawing in the bolts that are passing near it, and only a few of them are streaking past, and you hear a Tess cry out as he is as he is struck by some errant strands of it, um, and Arthur is not in great shape, but the shield, which always has the hum of magical energy, even after the breath weapon diminishes, is significantly warmer to the touch. You feel like in your arm carrying it, like it feels stronger. You feel like poised to strike. There's an energy that you have not, that's new, that you have not been carrying with you up till this point. There's something different now, but it's not clear as to what exactly it is yet.
It's only the shield that makes me feel like this, or is it like something that I can feel in my body?
You
Like
yes,
am
you
I can
can
I only
feel it.
feel it in the shield or in my body?
You can feel it in your body, but you know the source is the shield.
Okay.
It,
I'm gonna look at it. Okay.
Whose turn is it? Is it still the
it's
bad
still the
guy's
bad
turn?
It's my
guy's turn.
turn.
It's still the bad guy's
Yeah.
turn.
Oh, it's still the bad guy's turn. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
still the bad guy's turn. Yeah.
Okay, got
I'm
it.
just trying to describe
That
it.
just happened during the Beth weapon.
But talking's always
I
free.
see.
And then you guessed it.
I'm gonna yell out, "Professor!" And I'm assuming he's just on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk or anything once I go unconscious.
Yeah, you get like a dying blow. You get like an exclamation or a few words as you go down. Absolutely.
Arthur has like a flash before his eyes, like I may never know what happened, and then you see him fall to the floor.
Do we hear you say anything?
The
Yeah,
dragon's not in the air, right? He's stunned for a round.
No.
No, he's not stunned for a round.
yeah, Aaron,
No.
you hear me say that, oh, I don't know if I'll ever find out, and then you see Arthur fall to the ground. He's thinking about the mission he had, right? He's trying to figure out what the heck happened to his family.
Okay.
The dragon then beats his mighty wings, and Will can absolutely take an attack of opportunity. And
Okay.
I'm even going to give Sigbert an attack of opportunity as well. A pot shot at his tail, as this huge creature, which takes up just a ton of space, is beginning to beat his wings and become airborne.
Not enough.
Oh,
It'd be mine would be 19.
A 19 will. You're behind him. Actually, roll again, guys. You guys have flanking on him. Will, Ben, Sigbert.
Okay. Hey,
23.
a 30.
Both hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right.
11.
Okay. Is your dice doing that thing
Stop.
where it's wobbling back and forth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. 12.
12 and I'm sorry, how much?
11.
Yeah.
And 11, so that's 23 total, right? I can math.
Yep.
Okay, great. As you guys, strike your blows on him, and this dragon begins to beat his wings and make himself airborne once more, he laughs as he watches Arthur collapse, and he looks and he scowls down at Reed, and says, "The magic of that shield may protect you now, but it will not protect you forever."
Okay. I'm still a little in shock at like what happened, and I'm trying to process that.
Okay, great. Then we're done. Reed, you're up, and Galfast is on deck.
Okay. Does it seem like this energy can be like directed and shot?
And I'm sorry, for clarification, the dragon is just flying. He is not holding on to the greasy pillar anymore. I'm just.
How high up is he?
Yeah.
Uh, let me see here. He got to use as much fly movement, but it does cost double. He's probably it's a 100-foot chamber. He's probably 75 feet in the air at this point.
Really high up in the air.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Looking down
Something
at
for
the
the marshals
destruction
can
that he's
touch.
caused.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Can we get him back down on the ground and then?
I'm gonna yell, heal Arthur, puto.
Yeah, I'm going to. I got this fucking thing in front of me.
It's high up there, fool. What are you talking about? And I'm
No,
gonna point at the dragon 75 feet up in the air
Above
No,
us.
above
no.
us.
Mage hand.
The thing directly in front of me.
Oh.
The creepy mage hand thingy.
Yeah. This is gonna be a task. I'm gonna trust you to get rid of this thing here, or Arthur if he comes back. And then I'm gonna channel positive energy. Try and capture everybody that I can right here.
You haven't moved.
Is Wilb?
Neither has anybody else.
Mhm.
5, 10, 5. I got to pick Wilb up for just a second. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
He's a big boy.
That'll catch Wilb, Sigbert. It caught Kythar before, so you haven't moved. It'll catch Kythar now. A Tesk and Arthur.
Yeah. Yeah, that's who I'm gonna try and heal right now.
So you're healing me, right?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Everybody in 30 feet of me is getting healed.
Basically, everybody who's not Galfast or Simone, who are hiding off in the corner of the room,
Yeah.
lobbing their spells and arrows.
I don't work well in a crowd.
Yeah, notice Simone has not had to roll a single reflex save because.
Yes. That's not my forte, and I know it. Look at Galfast in the
Simone's
corner.
like,
He's like
I'm
a
not a
little
target. I'm
Don't
not a
look at me.
target. I'm
Don't
not a
look at me.
target.
That's partial
I'm not
cover.
here. I'm not here. I'm not here.
rat.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who? 17. 6, 5, 6.
17.
Is that good?
I'm at
Okay.
full health. Since that's like undead magic, does that affect
Yeah.
the little hand at all?
The mage hand and the guy in front of Soto.
It does
Or
put the guy in front of Kythar at death's door. I am double checking the mage hand. I don't think so. I think it's just a magic, like a magic emanation. But I will double check. Ghostly shaped hand. Yeah, actually, I think it does take damage and poof when you do that.
What?
So, yeah. Because the hand is. You don't even know why. It does do that. So the hand disappears. The skeleton's face melts more as he goes from bloodied to death's door as he continues to fight with Kythar. The dragon's in the air. Your friends have all healed. Arthur has popped back up with what should be like 13 hit points, something like that.
17.
Right, but he was at
no,
negative something.
He took. Yeah.
It'd be, I think 14 total because that was like negative. The old with Constitution there was 10, so yeah, I think it's 14. 14.
Okay.
And then.
So you're at 5 life, I think. But
No.
I think you're unconscious still, right?
No, he comes back. He comes back because he was only negative however many hit points, so he gets healed and he goes from those negative hit points to positive hit points, and as soon as you're back in positive hit points, you're like fully conscious, able to take your turn, like all that stuff.
Welcome back, Arthur. We'll make sure you find out.
I'm alive.
And
I know.
Good feeling, buddy.
Arthur opens
What
his
happened?
eyes wearily as he's laid out flat on his back, staring up at the domed ceiling, and the shadow of the dragon is cast over him, and that's the first thing he sees as he bends at the waist and looks up and sees Reed giving him a thumbs up, telling him, "We're going to find you the answer."
Would you allow me to hold my movement to try and, if I did like half of it, to try and move and block an incoming breath attack?
Yeah, tell me what you want. You want to move to intercept a breath attack?
Yeah.
Great.
If it's within range.
With
No.
who? For who? For yourself?
Either a Tesk or Arthur.
Or Arthur. Okay. If you had to pick one.
Who's closer to dying? No, that's the wrong question, because one breath attack is gonna fuck. A Tesk, I think.
Okay.
Smart move. The Tesk has more options.
If you can line yourself up to defend them both, I will absolutely give you the opportunity to do that. But if that, for whatever reason, is not possible, then a Tesk will absolutely be able to move to intercept a Tesk on the Tesk's behalf.
Everybody get him back on the ground. Arthur, can you shoot his wings?
I'll do my best.
Somebody throw me.
Somebody throw me. I'm gonna look over you like the hulking mass of me. I can throw.
Yeah,
you.
mage armor.
And I'll be done. And I'm gonna pee.
Then Galfast is up. Simone's on deck.
All right. I'm assuming I can't. I know he can spend a grit point. Professor can spend a grit point to shoot at the wings. Would I be able to shoot at the wings too, or no?
God, I want to say yes. Yeah, I will. Yes, I will start tracking hit points for like wings, respectively. If you want to start targeting the wings, I will absolutely allow you to start targeting the wings. In this specific instance, for this specific battle, I will absolutely allow that.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take all 3 shots.
Go for it.
Which is at a +1. Okay. Hey, above a 10 for one.
Hey.
Okay.
And below a 10. So the first one hits for 20. The second one hits for 22. 20, 22, and 14.
Well, I guess the wings would not be as heavily armored, though. You guys who are wearing like Reed, how much bonus do you get from your plate mail that you're wearing, or your chain mail, or whatever the fuck it is that is like what's your armor bonus for your character? He got up.
He was there.
Sigbert, you're wearing armor. What's your armor bonus for your character?
I'm sorry, it's 6.
It's
I was
6?
on mute.
5.
6.
Okay, so 5 or 6. Okay. So in that case, both the 20 and the 22 would hit. Roll damage twice.
Okay, 1 second. See, it's 2d6. So twice will be. Ah, shit. Ignore the last one. It's going to organize. I should just re-roll.
Just re-roll.
Haha, almost max damage.
Oh my
There
god.
Well, we just got the first 4.
Wow.
No, because it organizes them. I'm sure it'll be just as good.
Good job, Aaron.
Snake eyes.
Way to save us.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's my first attack that I've landed in 3 sessions. So, well, I guess that's not true. I landed one last session too.
I'm about to say, yeah, you landed like the opening blow against the amulet in the last session.
Yeah. Right, for 3 damage. Okay, so this time it's 12.
It's 12 damage?
I'm sorry, 12 plus. It's plus the same. 14 total 14.
14 total. As you watch your arrows like pierce holes in the fleshy material, the bat wing style, sinews, but it does not, it does not appear to alter the dragon's flight trajectory at this damage level.
Okay, I'm done.
Then Simone is up. Arthur's on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna have Wilb, who's on the ground.
Yep.
I'm gonna use his movement to move him behind the pillar. And then I'd like to use a strength check to try to push the pillar this direction.
Go for it. Roll it. Reed's already done all the hard work for you.
Okay, that is an 20, a natural 20.
Yeah, that is absolutely going to be enough to topple this pillar as it begins to crumble and fly towards the dragon. He, Reed, and Atesk are all going to make reflex saves to get out of the way.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Bombs away.
I got not a nat 20, but I got a 19.
Okay.
With my reflexes of 24. It was really close. I'm so.
Wait, hold on. You don't know what it is? What's your
It's
total?
a 9. 9.
That's a 9 total. And my boy got a 15.
52.
No, he only got a 15. He's not. That's nothing crazy. He rolled low. Okay, I'm not. It's not that nuts. So unfortunately, that means both he and Atesk are going to be struck by, sections of this pillar as it collapses, hits the dragon, cracks
Do
in
I
the
die or
middle.
not?
Parts of it fall. I'm gonna roll that bludgeoning damage right now, buddy. You just give me a second. He's 75 feet in the air, so they're probably only falling like 50 feet, right? Like that's.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
get crushed. You get crushed and your feet curl up like the Wizard of Oz.
That's exactly what's going to happen right now.
And here are the flying
Doesn't have
monkeys.
to be that much damage to permanently kill me right now.
Hold on, you got healed, right?
No, I just took a bunch of damage.
No, you got healed right now from
Reed just channel positive energied like a second ago.
Yeah, you took 7. You took 17. You took 17 health.
Okay.
I have the club of healing.
Oh no!
I'll
No!
record that.
No! 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 No!
You seem
You're
like
gonna
a
fucking-
great time.
I'm gonna murk somebody with that.
Merc?
Okay, so what's your life at?
Either way,
20.
a Tesk takes 13 points of bludgeoning damage, as does the dragon or its equivalent, after reductions and all that stuff. And I am gonna roll a fly check for the dragon as he gets struck by this pillar.
Somebody use their inspiration. Make him reroll.
Huh.
First low roll of the night.
First
There
low
it
roll
is.
of the night. His fly skill is good, but I don't think it's that good.
I mean, he got hit by a 75-foot.
I know he did, man. I know he did. You just yeah. He has a single digit fly modifier. So yeah, that's enough to absolutely knock that bitch right out of the fucking air.
So we just see all these blocks crush Tyler, and then it also gets knocked down.
Yep. Worth.
Oh, funny. I'm having a difficult time finding his center to click him, but I will move him to the ground when I can.
Okay.
You still have the rest of your turn to take.
Okay, so I believe I was right here. So I moved 3, 5, 5, 10, 15, let's say 20. He's on the ground where he's at, right?
Yeah, he's
I
on the
have
ground
an
at the base of this pillar, right in front of it.
I have an additional 30 feet of movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Would right here be able to hit him as
Absolutely,
Wilb?
because he's huge. Absolutely, yeah. He takes up a ton of space, just like Wilb does.
So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to make 2 attacks this time. I got to redeem Wilb.
Keep him on the ground.
Not possible for you to roll another one.
Hey!
Okay, so the lowest is a 22.
22 would just miss.
Ah,
Yeah.
next
Oh,
one crits. Let me see if the crit confirms.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh!
Oh!
Roll again! Roll again! Roll again! Roll again! Roll again!
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Okay.
Get him!
Oh, damn. Okay.
Whoa.
But that's lower than 6. That'd be a 21.
Oh,
Damn.
man. Ooh.
But I
you got my heart going, bro.
I was like, oh fuck! I almost one-shotted another
Just
monster.
bites his head off on the way down.
Oh my god.
But does that still confirm the crit?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
And then that double. Oh my god. Okay.
I
So
cannot
he's-
find the magic pixel to click on this dude. I've clicked him all over his fucking body, and I cannot find the magic
It's right of his neck. So
Oh
if you're
my
looking
God.
behind him, right of his neck. No, that's
Oh.
Sigbert. Fuck.
No, actually, excuse me.
20, but it's still because of it's doubles my the modifier, right?
It
Yep.
doubles the number on the die, and then you add your modifier.
Oh, it doubles the number on the die. Oh, I thought it's the other
Or
way
the
around.
numbers
Oh, okay.
on the die, depending on how many you're rolling.
Yeah. So that's 12.
Wow, that's 12?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I rolled the lowest amount of damage.
Hey, 12 is a lot of damage, all right? What's the big deal
Oh.
here?
I only rolled.
That's
It's
literally
average. It's
Oh,
average.
no, it doubles it. Sorry, 14 because it doubles it. Sorry,
Yeah,
it's 14.
Okay. There we
Yeah.
go. There we
I
go.
literally rolled the lowest.
But it's a crit.
It is a crit. It is a crit. And this guy's on the fucking ground right now. I know his fucking model's not, stupid asshole, but he is, in fact, on the ground.
All right, he's on the ground. I totally believe you, by the way.
I know, I just wish I
Where?
could move him.
Oh, I'm gonna do the damage on the skeleton priest guy.
Okay, yeah, roll that.
That is 12 damage.
12 damage on our friend the skeleton priest. We'll put him on death's door.
All right, and then we'll. Okay, so then Simone, not having done anything, he's gonna take a free 5 foot this way, and take a shot at the skeleton priest,
Cool.
who he should be able to see clearly.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wait, the dragon's on death's door?
No,
No.
the skeleton man is on death's door. The dragon is
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, that's a +9. So a natural 20.
hits.
All right, and so I do just 1d8.
Just your crossbow.
4 damage. Is that enough to kill him?
He is still on death's door.
Damn it!
Wait. +1.
Oh yeah, +1, 5.
5 is still. He's heavily
Oh
on
my
death's
God.
door. He's extremely
Oh.
deathy. He's like, wow,
Clinging
man.
for life.
Yeah, if he wasn't already dead, he'd be having some problems. If he wasn't an
You're gonna
undead.
see like an anime moment where my arm is like super straight and it's like the whole gleam comes off the arm, shoots it like perfectly, but he's like still looking around, all pissed off that I'm like, what the fuck, puto? Why would you
One
die,
rib
fool?
left.
And that will be my turn.
Great. Then Arthur's up. Kythar's on deck.
So the pillar is down now, right?
This
It's
pillar,
it's hit.
yeah.
I can actually move that. Yeah, this has a giant fucking hitbox that I can move around super easy. Yeah, this pillar has been knocked down entirely.
Okay. Well, Arthur doesn't want to stand out in the open, so he's gonna like take cover behind what's left of the pillar, wherever it landed.
On top of a desk is where it landed.
Oh, oh dear.
Oh God, he's smushed.
His feet
dead.
curled up.
But it's in pieces here, so there's absolutely enough of it here for you to huddle behind pretty much wherever you
Yeah,
like.
you're gonna see Arthur huddle behind a little bit of the pillar that he can find that may give him some partial cover,
Yeah, 100%.
and then he'll use the stone to like mount his rifle and take a shot, or two shots, I suppose, at the head of the dragon.
Using your grit.
Yeah,
I'm
using grit.
about to say otherwise, shooting at the head won't have a specific impact.
Well, picked the wrong time to use grit.
Yeah, well, it's a numbers game. The dice have what they have to say about it.
Yeah, it's a whopping 13.
13 is
To
not.
touch.
If he's within 30 feet, it's to touch, right?
Are you within 30 feet?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, you're right. Excuse me. So you're right. To touch. How much was that, Silver?
13.
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy. Hits
low.
hits all day. Hits his touch all day.
I fight
There we
my
go.
team. I fight for my team.
Okay. Thanks,
I
fellas.
appreciate it. Advocate. There we go.
Let's go.
That's a whopping 20.
That's 20 damage.
Nice. Look at that. There we go.
As
Back in the fight.
As you
on the
can
ground,
see,
put them on the ground.
these impacts, the dragon's like rolling over, and you hit him like in the joints between his chest and the wing for one, and the other one like hits him on his underbelly scales, and you watch as 3 or 4 of the scales like loose and go flying across and like land amongst all the gold coins in the room, as he lets out a shriek and turns to face you.
And he's dead.
Can we see exactly where he's at on the ground?
Yeah, it's directly underneath him. I'm trying really hard to fucking move this guy, and he doesn't have a fucking hit spot.
Too big.
It's like right of his head.
Yeah.
Right of his head facing forward is where
So
I'm
if he
like
tries to
seeing his
fly
head.
again,
Oh,
attack.
it's like empty space.
Yeah.
I see. I was like clicking all over his head and neck.
You're
and
welcome.
Stuff. Help.
Cool. Okay.
Fuck. Reed's like, his mouth's right there.
Yeah, you guys ever seen the gif of the guy? He's like waving the American flag in the middle of the storm in a street. He's just like, ah.
Yes.
Reed right now with the storm between these two guys.
I imagine you're more like the Home Alone 2 when he like goes and touches the. See your skeleton like.
Home Alone 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2.
Essentially,
Pretty violent.
Hair and a skeleton. Oh, you're
Lots
a
of slipping.
boy.
Screaming.
Lots of slipping.
It's Stover, you done?
Yeah, and you see Arthur. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
All right, before I can move, David,
Yep.
just making sure it's my turn. I don't want to.
No, it
overstep.
is absolutely your turn. I'm just trying to get his face out of it. Because now I've got the opposite problem. He's too buried and I can't find his button again. But it's fine. Go ahead, take your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna swipe. I'm gonna do one attack at a time. I'm not gonna roll all 3. I'm gonna roll one at a time. Is
Hey,
that
that's
okay?
a good idea. That's a great idea. Yep.
All right. 22.
Hits.
Want to roll damage?
Okay.
Max damage.
Nice.
15.
You say 15?
15.
Nice.
Doesn't kill it.
He had a lot of hit points in the first place, and he is just in death's door. One more will certainly do it.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. Doesn't count. Hit the floor.
Does not count. Hit the floor. I'm just counting along, man. We're just counting along.
How many turns till the bomb goes
23.
off? 2 more?
23
23.
hits. 23 hits.
Ooh. 14.
Done. Dead. Gone.
My hammer goes from basically chopping wood up, straight down, and just collapses his entire fucking body into a crumpled horizontal mess.
Yep.
Nice.
Of just bone and what used to be armor.
Sure.
And your weapon has haste, so that's one attack with your bonus attack. You still have your movement.
My movement is I'm gonna turn. So okay, right there, free 5. Can get me up to his basically wing here. Once again, I'm gonna roll perception to see if I see anything below him. That would roll 16 plus 8.
He's on the ground, Soto.
He's on the ground, and I literally don't know what you're asking about.
I'm seeing if there's anything below his feet that is slippy, like if I threw water, oil, if he's not on solid ground, he's gonna slip.
I mean,
I'm trying to sweep sweep the leg, Johnny. I'm trying to fucking sweep the leg, man.
You're trying to sweep the leg of a fucking dragon, man. Even Kythar would know how little of a chance of
Kythar's
success.
a fucking moron. Kythar doesn't know shit.
He knows how big a dragon is when he's standing next to it.
Kythar's still a moron. Doesn't mean shit.
All right, man. If you want to put your turn away, man, that's on you.
I mean, I can't do any other movement, right?
I mean, no.
You can hit his wing.
You could swing at him.
No,
not this turn, but next turn instead of.
That's what. Okay, so you're not. You're saying I'm throwing a fucking turn away where I can't fucking hit anymore, even though I'm so close I think I can. I'm trying to see the fuck perception.
Right. But if you use what you see to try and sweep the leg, that's going to be a standard action.
For fuck's sake. Okay. I have another standard action. I already swiped twice with a third. I moved on my third.
Oh god.
I have haste on my first 2. I have a third.
I know all that, man. I know all that, man.
I can't fucking hit him.
He's on solid ground.
Oh my god.
He's on solid ground.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
For fuck's sakes. I had my fucking turn.
Great. It's 9:30, so I think unless you guys are particularly rip-roaring, that's usually the time that we call it.
I think we might be able to get him on this next round, maybe, if we can keep him down.
I mean, it's my bedtime.
It's bedtime, bro. It's bedtime.
Bedtime.
Right.
So that'll be great. You guys will get to start the next session with less undead. For now, at least, the portal does not appear to be activated, and the dragon's on the ground. So you guys are in a lot better shape than you started this session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
job.
You know?
Good
We're not
job,
all
guys.
dead. Yay! Even though somebody
We're
got
all alive again.
All alive again.
Yeah. He's not interested in a fair fight. The dragon, Amazru, just wants to see you guys out of his fucking house. So
I want to see him dead, so it's feeling fucking mutual.
that's good. That's good, man. That means we're evoking emotions. That's what this game's all about, man. Telling stories and feeling feelings. So
I'm fucking Kythar. That's all I got.
I realized we habitually break into people's houses. That's like
Oh, speaking of which, I'll be right there.
B&Es. First,
I'll see you 2 seconds.
You guys shouldn't
First
be the
the
Motley
cold
crew. You should be the burgling crew.
yeah, exactly. Sticky
Wait.
Bandits.
Wiggly boys.
Oh, Sticky Bandits! God damn it! What a callback.
Nice.
What a callback.
Nice.
All right, well.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for playing. We'll catch you next week.
Yeah.
I'd guess, in the next session or 2 at least, you guys should be pretty well wrapped up with this encounter and in the final stages of wrapping up this chapter. So
Wow.
Hopefully.
hopefully, fingers crossed. Anything can happen. Combat does move
Mm-hmm.
slowly. Shit gets crazy sometimes, and
It
I
feels
hate
like
to say it,
literally
but if
three
you guys
turns,
start
3 or 4
dropping,
turns.
then everything's gonna turn real quick. So you guys have managed to keep
Yeah.
each other up, and that's been really important. And great teamwork. So I'll keep it up, and I'll see you guys for more teamwork next week.
Cool. Good
Oh,
night, all.
Well, good
Good
night,
night,
everybody.
High fives. Later,
Night,
guys.
everybody.
All right. I doubt it, but let's see if we have the viewer count for a raid. We do not, but that's okay. I will just tell everybody that I appreciate you sticking with us tonight. I know that it is, combat can kind of slog a little bit, but everybody's having fun. We're doing the best we can. It's dramatic. It's crazy. They're fighting for this like horde of treasure and this relic and all this crazy stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Catch you guys next week, next Friday. Well, actually, next Wednesday. We play also on Fridays. Different campaign. We'll see you then. Friday, Wednesday. Join us later.